I find myself at this this screen a lot. If you are really anything like me, every year or so, you get a little bit of a kick. You get a little bit of a spur. Oh, hey, I remember Minecraft. I'm gonna go play that again. I have recently, I suppose, re-fell in love with this game in a way that I haven't felt since I was a kid picking up this game for the first time. I remember watching old YouTube series called X's Adventures in Minecraft. Shout out to the real ones who know that one. I remember watching those videos and felt wonder and awe of what he was building. You know, just a vast open landscape, infinite sandbox. And that was all those years ago. And now, more recently, I've stumbled back into this hole, this YouTube rabbit hole of Hermitcraft, and all these wonderful people who build these wonderful things and form the world into their liking. And it's kind of re-inspired me in a way which I haven't been in a very long time to re-pick up this game. And not just for another month, but for at least a whole year. So this is going to be my journey in this game over a year. I release one of these videos every month, and you will explore with me the feeling that you got when you first picked up this game, if you're anything like me. We're going to try to explore that feeling, and we're going to do that by looking at tips from Hermitcrafters, B00's art style, Tango's vast knowledge of game mechanics. All these things we're gonna look at together, and especially building. So let's get into it. This is the start. So really what we want to do is just get a solid base underneath our feet. I'll probably jump around a good amount, but I also live stream. And some of the more grindy things I'll be doing on Friday. Resource gathering and all this stuff. And I'm going to make dedicated YouTube videos for actually building things and getting stuff done. So, with all of that said, we're going to jump into it. And the most important thing is your world name, right? That's how you connect with your world. So this world, I have a feeling I'm going to call it this. And I'm going to look this up really quick so I don't butcher this. Ignotus is a Latin word that stands for unfamiliar or unknown. And I want this world to be unknown. I want to start off at square one. I have downloaded a couple mods that... Actually, I'm using the Hermitcraft mod pack, so if you're ever wondering how to do that. And it looks like I've started in just... Oh, wow. There's some ice there. Cool. And a mountain. Okay, well, let's get on this ice. I've played this game a lot, right? Oh, this is a really beautiful, beautiful little spawn we have here. And yeah, this is just awesome, right? Just kind of taking it in. I want to do a lot with terraforming, and I want to do a lot with Axiom, even trying to build structures in, creative, and then translating them to survival in a way where I still have to gather my resources and everything. So I'm just going to wander around, I think, for a little bit and try to find let me see if there's a village somewhere in this valley here. I'd really like that. But yeah, I guess really I'll just check in every now and again with my progress. And we're gonna figure this out, hopefully together. Once a month again. I'm probably gonna try to craft a YouTube video out of everything. So stick around, tune in. and we'll figure it out. All right. I am back. Oops. All right, I am back. I've been walking for a little bit. I would actually say more than a little bit. Sorry, everything's all weird right now. It took me about the day to make it this far, and well, I haven't found much. It's a beautiful mountainscape, and you know, you can tell from the cinematic that it's just beautiful. Oh, there's actually a plains biome. This might be good. I want to save this, though, in my brain, and I don't want to die. I think that is my primary goal here. Whoa, holy dude. Look at that mountain. Holy crap. Not much in here as far as... Dude, are we serious right now? I'll say Minecraft did, you know, step up their terrain generation. What, dude? Dude, I cannot believe how big this mountain is. I cannot believe it. Wow. That is just insane. Okay, but I do have to get somewhere here, worthwhile. So I'm gonna go over to the plains over here, and hopefully find some food before I starve. I guess I could. Oh crap! Are we kidding? Let's not do this right now. Maybe not right now. I'm trying to run away from mobs. I guess I could snack on some rotten flesh to get me out there faster, right? But do this. You know, what's up, guys? What's up? Ouch. Oh, man. I'll have a golden apple, I guess. Let's just get out of here. I'm going to eat this golden apple and just, you know, take off. Grab some rotten flesh. Oh, man. What a bad start. Eating rotten flesh. It's like my only food source right now. I get hungry for 30 seconds now. I gotta watch out and try to make my way. Oh my dude. Are we like being for real right now? Dude, this seed is insane. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. Let's see if this guy gets slowed. Actually, it's not the worst. Ah! Get me out of here, man. I'm taking the snow. Oh no. There we go. There. Ugh. There. Oh my goodness. So if I do make my home in the snow biome. Oh, and a chair. Guys. Alright, I have to find some wool. Luckily I can take out some of these. I don't really want to hang around one place for too long. And I don't want to be... I want to make sure I sleep in my bed here before the day is completely done. But look at this, guys. There comes the music. Hi, sheep. How are you? I would like some shears before I completely shear you. Gold nuggets. It's like, how are these biomes coexisting? You know, it's like, wow. It's quite insane. I hate to make a hole in it, but I might have to. Okay, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Okay, I think right now the next steps are underground. We're gonna go underground. We're gonna find some good stuff down there because I do not want to be up here. I want to make sure I get iron and I can shear that sheep a couple times before really anything happens. So, wherever he went. Let's see if I can outplay the spider. All right, well, I'll cut back. There he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna go down in there. We're gonna figure it out. Me and the sheep. And the rams. Alright, dude. Oh, my sword. That's unfortunate. I shall punch him to death. Oh, he's gonna get pushed in that. Never mind. Okay. Well, I'll be back. Thanks for joining me on this little journey here. We'll get some, yeah. We'll get some resources. All right, this is voiceover Luke back from my mining adventure. There I am, kitted out in some diamond and iron, digging up into this thing. And, well, I decided that I wanted to mine this amethyst node. Not for really, I guess, particularly any reason, but because I wanted to. I wanted to tear it down, but I'm so glad I did. I am so glad I did. I was watching a HERMITCARAFT video not too long ago. It wasn't actually HERMITCARAFT, it was a B00 video, and he was talking about the importance of contrasting colors and complementary colors, and I decided, actually, in a creative world after this, that I wanted to try to use some yellow in my build, and what better color to complement yellow is purple. So I'm really glad I mined this geode. It's actually going to become really important. And I was tinkering around with the story of the world. I realized that amethyst was going to play a very important role. So I will be mining probably every geode I see down into its entirety and stealing all those little crystals. I left the budding amethyst just because, you know, it keeps making amethyst. So I didn't want to cut myself off there, but this is one of those builds that is not going to be contained to just, hopefully, my single player world. I hope that when I'm all done, to open up the world download and share it with you all in a very special way. It's going to be kind of an adventure. It's going to be an adventure. That's kind of the main takeaway I've learning from the HERMITCRAFT, that I want an interactable base, and whether you guys play it or not is up to you. But I'm really looking forward to making this as an interactable story. I'm a dungeon master at heart, so this kind of storytelling really pleases me. So I'll get back to the video here. All right, I have been mining quite a bit. As you saw from my little mining montage, I have quite a bit of resources. Also, this is done. You know what? Is this necessary? No, not really. Not really. Did I just want to mine it down? Yes, I did. The reason is because I love calcite, and I believe that's one of the only ways to get calcite. And amethyst, I suppose. So here's what you could expect from a geode haul. I think this was I don't even know if this was a fairly large one, but it is all gone. I'm excited to see that time lapse. Yeah, just destroyed it. I took it out in its entirety. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna screenshot the location of this, and I'm gonna take all my stuff. This is just the stuff from the normal haul. A fairly respectable amount of diamonds and whatnot. So I think the goal, at least for right now, is to get out of here. I'm not too deep in here. Well, I shouldn't say that, because it looks like I am. I just have to figure out my way out. And I did leave. That's really spooky. I get hit back into him. Also, I think my keyboard just malfunctioned, but that's neither here nor there. I think this is my way out. Yeah, I think this is. All right, well, let's get out of here. I ran out of food, so stacking again on rotten flesh. I need to solve this problem of my food issue, I do believe. Oh, but look how aesthetic this cave is. Just, I like how it doesn't zoom in past. I just realized that. The items I'm holding. Anyways. Just the cave was so aesthetic. Just pretty much all of it. I'll maybe have a couple beauty shots in there of just kind of what I was doing. And there's a creeper. I'm going to play probably the clip now if I have it. Maybe through the replay mod. That just blew up instantly on me and I almost died. I think it was the very closest to dying I have come. But the light of day approaches as we now bounce up here. Oh man, I can get started on my house. I think finally. I think I might do have a little bit of resource gathering off camera for it. But yes, I have all of my stuff. I didn't bring back any of my things. Oh, look at this. Bread. Are those cows? No. No, there's sheep. That's a sheep. That's a nothing. I need to breed my animals, maybe. Maybe that is what I have to do. Good enough. I think I popped one a little too early. How much is that? 25? Not enough. We'll have to keep expanding this. Well, 26. Yeah, we'll have to keep expanding this farm. It'll get bigger. I'm thinking about building... I don't know. My starter house kind of around here, making maybe a plateau bigger there with the mountain in the backdrop. I just have to work on a couple sight lines and yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. So let me go feed my animals. Just a little bit. Eat some bread. What's up, guys? I'm trying to get all of you, but I think that's it. I have 16 to spare. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Never mind. I have 4 loaves of bread. And yeah, we're gonna make these up here now that we're on the surface. We'll get back up to full. And then we're gonna go build our house. So it's quite awesome. Hello everybody, welcome back. I have been busy. I know you just watched the little time lapse of my house. It's very adorable and I love it very much. But there's a lot that's happened. Just the house, as you can see, this area looks almost fell. As you can see, this area looks I'm just trying to get the people filled in on what's going on. Ugh, I guess these will be always a constant in Minecraft. But I've done work. I've been to the end. As you can see by my elytra, they're ruining my clothes. Oh my goodness, they actually make sense. Uh-oh. Okay, well. Ooh. Alright. I ain't about this. Okay. Locking in. Jesus, please. No way. No way. There we go. Okay. Well, now that there's arrows and my precious wheat has been brutally destroyed, I don't have my lighter now. Well, that just happened. There goes my precious levels, unfortunately. Yeah, it's kind of the tough. What was I saying? Yeah, that's right. I've been to the end. I've killed the Ender Dragon, as proven by his head. Whoop. Oh, we were looking this way. I have his head to prove it. And, well, let's just say things are looking up. I'll give you a quick little world tour. Of course, I have the most happy of ghasts. Collected them in the end. I'll just have to make a harness for them. It's going to be great. My sugarcane field, my practical wheat farm. And then we have our impractical sugarcane and wheat farm over here. And let me tell you why it's so impractical. I put little strings on top of this just to make it a little bit, I don't know. I just wanted to control it because this is my impractical wheat farm. And then, of course, the cows. That guy looked like he escaped, and I have 2 sheep over there, so I'll have to rethink my my plans here. Oh well, that's okay. They'll be stuck in there. Good enough. So yeah, that's about everything that's going on with the world. Again, a lot of resources, a very promising start for episode 2. And now let me tell you something about episode 2. In episode 2, whoa, I can zoom even further. Let me tell you something about episode 2. Okay, maybe not that close. I'm going to be telling you exactly what I'm going to be planning on building that's my mega build. So stick around for that. We're going to start in a creative world, and I'm going to shoot you over the idea. And it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Look forward to that next month sometime. I plan on scheduling these videos every month, hopefully maybe around kind of this time the first one goes up. I'll put a cadence down for sure. But yeah, catch my live streams on Friday. Link is in the description for that if you want to join and say hello. But yet again, thank you to the Hermits. If you are watching this, you've been a big inspiration to me and just the journey and just getting more fun out of this game. So thank you for that. But if you're a random person, thank you for watching, as it helps me just continue with the drive to make these videos. So thank you again to everybody, and we will see you in episode 2. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, do the things. You know how it goes. You've heard this all before. So without further ado, I'll let you get out of here and have a good rest of your day. Bye!